So, here I am today talking about the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors, over the last 5 games, I don't even know how to explain. Chicago Bulls game they won by a fair margin. Then the next game they won in Chicago, they lost. Then versus the Rockets, the game I went to, they won that game no problem, though they only blew a 12-point lead. Then they faced the dog shit Oklahoma City Thunder, and they almost got blown out by 30 points. Then the Pacers last night, they lose again when they're up 12 points almost going into the third quarter, or even during the game, which makes no sense to me because the way that Pacers game looked, it looked flat out disgusting. We have reached the halfway mark of Pascal Siakam being out, and many Raptors fans are asking for him back, and it's only going to get longer. If you guys don't know why Pascal Siakam's out, because he has an adductor strain. This strain in the groin area in his body, to which he strained versus Dallas, and basically he just slipped on the floor and he's been out. He'll be out for a good 2 weeks or more after he's reevaluated. As for the Raptors, honestly, they're very lacking, especially to add on to injuries prior to. Who else got injured? Patrick Chua, when I went to a Rockets game, he got injured, and then Ed VanVleet, who's now dealing with the illness, should possibly be back as soon as possible, but he's now sick too, so this just adds on to the Raptors' list of injuries. The Raptors are also without Khem Birch, who has been in and out due to knee pain and just recovering from his knee injury, as he got surgery in the offseason to clear up some extra fluid, and he hasn't played since. And the Raptors' injury list goes further down the margin because Scottie Barnes, he's been hurting his ankle almost every other game, and he's still out there playing. And Chris Boucher, though he's coming back from a hamstring injury, he just came back into the lineup, along with Otto Porter Jr. as well. And the only player that's been shining right now is OG, and you can possibly say even Chris Boucher as he came back. But players like Otto Porter Jr., he's yet to get increased role play, but he's done a bit, but I think he's doing more to be asked. He's fitting very well, but I think he do have more production off that bench, but I think what the Raptors are offering is too much for anyone else to even handle, because the Raptors, most of their players are injured and they're missing key rotation players along with their superstars in Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam for the team. I think for the only player that's flourishing the opportunity is OG, because this guy basically will get you about 2 steals a night and basically give you 15 points a night and shooting the ball from about 40% from 3. He's played fairly well. And even Chris Boucher give you almost 10 plus points off the bench. You can even say Fred VanVleet, since he returned from back dentist, he's been playing very well, but he's now out with an illness, but he should be back soon. But Fred VanVleet has always been giving you over 20 points per game, looking like an all-star and he's been really good as well. And Scottie Barnes, already said I said Scottie Barnes. Thaddeus Young, ever since the Raptors have been lacking injuries, he played very well. Like last night, he played very well. He got you a couple of buckets, he played very good defense, and he was an okay rebounder in the Rockets game, and he played very well. The lineup actually has been pretty much okay. Malachi Flynn, he's here and there. Otto Porter, he played fairly well. And then, Juancho, he's okay, but he hasn't really got a lot of production. And then Jeff Downing Jr. and others, they haven't gotten played due to Nick Nurse's tight rotation, but anyone played pretty well. As for the Raptors, they now sit at a 7-7 record, at a 500 record, as they're basically 7-4 with Pascal Siakam in the lineup. And it's basically getting worse from this point, as for now they're basically 1-3 without Pascal Siakam. And honestly, they need Pascal back, because Pascal Siakam is basically a point center that can almost do anything for you. He can basically bring the ball up, he can basically pass the ball, he can shoot threes, and he can lead the offense, just be that point center you need on off the court. As for the Raptors right now, they don't really look like themselves, but there's still some holes to fill offense and on defense, and they're still missing some players in the lineup. But honestly for you, I think the Raptors defense just pick up, and players will now come together as a unit, and it'll help anyone else as a team and as a unit. But for the Raptors, I think without Pascal, it basically makes it very hard for them, because they need a scorer to score, and they need someone to lead the offense, as the Raptors have been really inefficient with their offense, as Gary Trent Jr. has been struggling, and basically Scottie Barnes dealing with injuries, and anybody else has been all over the place. But I think the Raptors will truly come together and basically just get together the unit and get back to where they were and being over 500, because the Raptors right now, they can't stop the bleeding, and they don't really need help from here. But that's all I gotta say to the Raptors, and why I need Pascal Siakam back, and how are my thoughts on them so far. So if you are new, please leave a like and leave a sub on the channel. It means a lot, and make sure you subscribe, and enjoy more TV, and I'm out. Peace.